Hey friends, happy Saturday. We made it through another work week. Slanjava. Having myself a little apple cider because 'tis the season. Anyway, I decided to do a little extra video here because I had a new subscriber, Emily, request that I do some videos on frugal dog toy tips, frugal tips for keeping your dogs entertained. So I decided that today would be as good of a day as any to do that. Now this should go without saying, but obviously anything you give your dogs to play with, obviously supervise them and make sure they're not trying to swallow the thing whole. The great thing about dogs is that they're always ready to party. Anything can be a game or a toy for them. The flip side of that is that sometimes things you don't want to be a toy become a toy. Case in point, chewed up leather sandal. Still wearable though, so I still wear it. Frugal win, I guess. But yeah, the good thing about that is that anything can be a toy to a dog, especially a puppy. So, you know, rethink about what you would consider your, standard dog toy. You don't have to buy them something from a store for them to be happy. Exhibit A, empty water bottle. I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you how much our little cattle dog loves to play with those. Garrett, do you want this? Do you want it? And now he will be entertained thoroughly for the next half hour or so. He does not like to share his toys. Do you like that? Is that fun? So yeah, dogs are a little bit like toddlers. You buy a toddler a big toy in a big box and they play with the box. It doesn't have to be fancy to be a toy for a dog. But if you must, buy toys from the store, a couple of my favorite brick and mortar stores to buy from are Dollar Tree. They actually have a pretty good selection of dog toys, and obviously they're only $1. Actually, this, well, the remnants of this chew rope, they've really torn up this end, is pretty decent size rope, and it came from the Dollar Tree. It's lasted for months and months, and they have other toys too, depending on the size of your dog. And the other brick and mortar store that I like is Big Lots, but I never shop at Big Lots unless they're having their quarterly 20% off sale. So if you go into Big Lots during their 20% off everything sale, then, just head over to the pet section and see if they have some toys or treats or what have you on sale, and then you get an additional 20% off of that. So those are my two favorite brick and mortar stores to shop for dog toys. Online, Chewy.com, I like to use them. That's where I order their dog food from. They have good prices, but the thing that I don't like about Chewy is that they are not available to use an online shopping portal with, like Ibotta or Ebates. A lot of people will use Ibotta or Ebates whenever they shop online to get an additional percentage off. I use Ibotta just because I already use them for rebates on grocery shopping. Whenever my husband goes grocery shopping, he knows to save the receipt so I can upload it to Ibotta and get, you know, some cash back for our groceries. But yeah, you can't do that with Chewy, so that's the only kind of negative thing about them. So, you know, obviously Amazon, they always have good, reasonable prices on things. And if you use, I'm sure Ebates has a rebate for shopping on Amazon.com, but I know Ibotta does. And if you use Ibotta to shop for pet supplies on Amazon, they give you 3% cash back. So, you know, don't pay full price if you don't have to. And another thing that I like that sort of keeps our dogs entertained are the Kong, you know, stuffable toy things. You don't have to actually physically buy the Kong stuffing for the toys. That can be, you know, more expensive than just using peanut butter. The thing is, if you use peanut butter, you know, make sure it's not the reduced sugar or no sugar kind that's got the xylitol in it, because xylitol is toxic for dogs. So, you know, just be careful what peanut butter you use if you choose to use your own peanut butter to fill those things up. And a nifty little trick for us to make them last a little longer is to fill them up with the stuffing and put them in the freezer and freeze them solid. So that way, whenever you give it to your dog, it takes them a little bit more time to go through it. And just other general ways to save money when it comes to pet care. We do our own baths and we do our own nail trims here at the house. Yes, even though Rollo is huge, we still wrestle him into the bathtub and give him baths ourselves. As long as, you know, you're consistent with that, you know, well, I should say if you have, you know, a dog that you've had since they were a puppy, like we have both of these, you know, we would give them a bath every couple of weeks at most. So, you know, they're used to the process. They may not like it, but, you know, they'll let you do it if you're consistent with it. The same is not true for nail trims. I know that can be challenging. Like I said in one of my past videos, I used to work as a registered vet tech for a few years, and you know, people would bring in their dogs for nail trims for us to do all the time because they can't do them at home, and I totally understand that. Rollo will let me trim his nails, no muss, no fuss. He doesn't care. You know, it's kind of a typical trait of an Irish Wolfhound. They're pretty chill. Garrett, on the other hand, our cattle dog, it's a two-person job. We can do it here at the house, but it's definitely a two-person job, and he just hates it. And sometimes you'll have that with dogs. So, I think that covers everything I wanted to talk about today. So yes, hopefully, you know, y'all found this helpful if you're a dog mom or dad, and hope y'all have a great weekend. The next video I upload will be the second episode of the Quintuple M on Monday, the Monday Mr. Money Mustache Motivation. So be on the lookout for that one, and I will see you guys in the next video. If you have any other ways to save money with pet care, frugal ways, not cheap ways, there's a difference, go ahead and put those down in the comments and share with the community. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.